The New Orleans Saints may have the biggest football scandal in NFL history, but their Super Bowl could never be discredited. The NFL found out about the Bountygate scandal through an investigation that began in early 2012. The initial information came to light when the league received a tip from an anonymous source who alleged that the New Orleans Saints had a pay-for-performance program in place. Upon receiving the tip, the NFL decided to launch a formal investigation to determine the veracity of the claims and the extent of the bounty program. The league's security team and independent investigators conducted interviews with players, coaches, and staff members, reviewed team documents, and analyzed game footage to gather evidence. During the investigation, several individuals came forward to provide information about the program, and the evidence collected indicated that the bounty system existed within the Saints organization during the 2009 to 2011 NFL seasons. What is Bountygate? Bountygate was a controversy that involved the New Orleans Saints during the 2009 to 2011 NFL seasons. It came to light in 2012 when the NFL revealed that the team had a pay-for-performance program where players were given financial rewards for injuring opposing players. The incident sparked widespread criticism and raised concerns about player safety and the ethics of such practices in the league. Bountygate remains a significant part of NFL history, and the league has since taken measures to address player safety and reinforce the importance of fair play. Although it was made out to seem like New Orleans players were set out to intentionally harm other players, during the Bountygate scandal, there were no specific reports or conclusive evidence of players being deliberately injured by the New Orleans Saints as a result of the pay-for-performance program. The investigation primarily focused on the existence of the bounty system and the financial rewards offered to Saints defensive players for making big plays, including hits on opponents. While the bounty program was highly controversial and unethical, it is crucial to note that the intent of the program was to incentivize aggressive and impactful play rather than specifically targeting players for injury. The Saints were seeking to be more productive, not destructive. Years prior to the Bountygate scandal, the city of New Orleans was a vibrant and culturally rich city known for its unique blend of French, African, and American influences. It is located in southeastern Louisiana along the Mississippi River and has a long history dating back to its founding in 1718 by French explorers. New Orleans was famous for its distinct architecture, including beautiful French and Spanish colonial-style buildings, intricate ironwork, and charming historic neighborhoods such as the French Quarter, Garden District, and Marigny. The city's historic landmarks and vibrant music scene, especially jazz, made it a popular destination for tourists and music enthusiasts from around the world. The Mardi Gras celebration, held annually in February or March, was one of the city's most famous events, attracting millions of visitors for a festive and colorful parade filled with music, floats, and costume participants. New Orleans also had a significant culinary reputation, known for its delicious Creole and Cajun cuisine, which was heavily influenced by the city's diverse cultural heritage. However, Hurricane Katrina, which struck the Gulf Coast of the United States on August 29, 2005, caused widespread devastation in New Orleans and surrounding areas. The storm's impact resulted in catastrophic flooding due to the city's unique geographic location and its reliance on levees and flood defenses. Katrina's floodwaters breached multiple levees, leading to widespread destruction and displacement of residents. Many neighborhoods and historic buildings suffered severe damage, and the aftermath of the hurricane brought immense challenges for the city's recovery and rebuilding efforts. Despite the hardships caused by Hurricane Katrina, the people of New Orleans demonstrated resilience, and over the years, significant progress has been made in rebuilding and restoring the city's unique charm and cultural heritage. The recovery process has been ongoing in the city of New Orleans. Although it being 2023, 18 years later from devastation, the city of New Orleans is still recovering. But during the 2009 NFL season, the Saints seemed to aid in the recovery process by having their most historic season ever and giving the city something to look forward to. During the 2009 NFL season, the team had an outstanding year, finishing the regular season with a record of 13 wins and 3 losses, which earned them the top seed in the NFC. With quarterback Drew Brees and head coach Sean Payton, the Saints had one of the most potent offenses in the league. Brees, in particular, had a phenomenal season, setting multiple passing records and earning the NFL Offensive Player of the Year award. Brees had an exceptional season, setting multiple NFL records for passing yards and completions. He was the heart of the Saints offense and the driving force behind their success. Number 2. Marquez Colston, wide receiver. Colston was one of Brees' primary targets in the passing game. He had a standout season, providing a reliable option in the receiving corps and maybe the best player in NFL history to never make a Pro Bowl. But we can save that for another video. Let us know down below if you would like to know why. Number 3. Reggie Bush, running back. While primarily known for his receiving and return skills, Reggie Bush was a versatile playmaker in the Saints offense. He contributed both as a runner and a receiver out of the backfield. Number 4. Pierre Thomas, running back. Thomas was the Saints' leading rusher during the season, providing a consistent ground attack to complement the passing game. Number 5. Devery Henderson and Robert Meacham, wide receivers. Henderson and Meacham were speedy wideouts who added a deep threat to the Saints' passing attack. They were capable of stretching the field and making big plays. Number 6. Jeremy Shockey, tight end. Shockey was a reliable target for Brees in the middle of the field. He provided a strong presence at the tight end position. Number 7. Offensive line. The Saints' offensive line was instrumental in providing solid pass protection for Brees and creating running lanes for the rushing attack. Under Sean Payton's offensive-minded coaching, the Saints' 2009 offense was known for its creativity, precision, and ability to score points in bunches. They averaged 31.9 points per game during the regular season, leading the league in scoring. During the playoffs, the Saints continued their impressive form. They defeated the Arizona Cardinals 45-14 in the NFC divisional round with Brees throwing for 247 yards and 3 touchdowns. Then securing a 31-28 thrilling victory against the Minnesota Vikings in the NFC Championship game the following week. This was the game that's said to preview Saints defensive players brutally hitting quarterback Brett Favre over and over. The NFC Championship game famously featured an overtime field goal by Saints kicker Garrett Hartley that sent New Orleans to their first Super Bowl. In Super Bowl 44, the Saints faced the Indianapolis Colts, led by quarterback Peyton Manning. The Super Bowl was a hard-fought and entertaining classic. The Saints defense made a pivotal play when cornerback Tracy Porter intercepted a pass from Manning and returned it for a touchdown, sealing the victory for New Orleans. The Saints won the game 31-17, securing their first Super Bowl title in franchise history. The victory was a significant moment for the team and the city of New Orleans, bringing joy and hope to a community that had faced the challenges of Hurricane Katrina a few years earlier. During the New Orleans Saints Super Bowl season, they accomplished several impressive feats that led to their first ever Super Bowl victory in franchise history. Some of the notable accomplishments during their successful season include Drew Brees' record-setting season. Quarterback Drew Brees had an outstanding year, setting several NFL records for passing. He surpassed Dan Marino's single-season passing yards record, ending the season with 5,476 passing yards. Peyton Manning won the MVP award. However, there is debate over whether Drew Brees should have won the award instead. Here are some points to consider. Statistical comparison. Peyton Manning had a passer rating of 99.9 with 4,500 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions in 16 games, while Brees had a higher completion percentage, threw for more touchdowns, and had fewer interceptions. Team performance. Peyton Manning led the Indianapolis Colts to a 14-2 record, while Brees led the New Orleans Saints to a 13-3 record and ultimately won the Super Bowl that season. While Peyton Manning won the MVP award, there is a valid argument for Drew Brees to have won it based on his statistical performance and team success. The Saints had one of the most explosive offenses in the league, averaging 31.9 points per game during the regular season. They led the NFL in scoring, showcasing a dynamic passing attack led by future Hall of Famer Drew Brees. The 2009 Saints season is a significant milestone in the franchise's history, and it remains a cherished memory for Saints fans. The team's accomplishments during that season showcased their talent, determination, and ability to come forward as a cohesive unit to achieve greatness even throughout Bountygate. There was no stopping this New Orleans team.